Hey everybody, Nick here from virtualassistantassistant.com, and I'm joined by Danny Nappy from TaskBullet. Danny, thank you so much for joining me. How are you this morning?
Things are good. Thanks for having me.
So, absolutely, absolutely. So this is your chance to speak directly to the virtual assistant visitors and tell them, give us the sales pitch on TaskBullet. What separates you guys from the competition?
Well, a lot of things that makes TaskBullet different, and I think better, is we offer what's called a bucket of hours, and that's where you pre-purchase the amount of hours you think you're going to use in a month, and as the virtual assistant works for you, they pull from that bucket of hours. So we're not a monthly bill. It's not something that's going to bill every month, which is good for, nobody in business likes added monthly bills that keep piling up. So we've kind of developed it that way to where you use it as you need it. And so if you go on vacation for 2 weeks, you don't need to, keep somebody busy. Those will roll over for 3 months. So the hours that you get are good for 3 months. And that's kind of one of the things that is most attractive to TaskBullet and with our clients. And then also on the other side of that, if you have a project that's really time intensive, we can allocate multiple VAs to your project and they'll still pull from the same bucket of hours. So you won't have to change any billing, you won't have to do anything else. It's all kind of handled for you.
Okay, no, I didn't realize that. So that's cool. So you don't have to commit, and that's one of the biggest questions. Like, I don't know how many hours I'm going to need a VA for. Like, should I sign up for this full-time plan, and all of a sudden I've got the pressure of keeping somebody busy for
Right.
40 hours a week versus like, hey, just I know I'm going to need some help the next 3 months, like you said. So that makes a lot of sense. Is it primarily a small business customer, or any areas of specialization or targeting in terms of what kind of customers you guys like to work with?
It's pretty diverse, I would say. I mean, we kind of set the business up to facilitate CEOs and business owners, so we can kind of be your team. So, we have the standard virtual assistant, and they can do just about everything that you would need. And then if you have something that's specialized, like web design or graphic design, something that takes a little bit more of a skilled, dedicated person, we have in-house these experts that can facilitate that. And they'll pull from the same bucket of hours that you purchased. So it's not going to be an extra thing or, something that's difficult to kind of get in. It's seamless. We have them come in, help where they need, and then your regular VA kind of takes back over from there. So really we can facilitate a whole, array of different businesses. We have real estate agents, we have people who do online sales, people who do a lot of marketing, and then they'll kind of have our VAs do the marketing. So it's pretty diverse, and we can handle a real good diverse amount of tasks and skills. And I ask all the time, people give these, do you have somebody who can do this certain program? And I've never heard of the program, so I asked the virtual assistant manager, do we have somebody that does this? And every time she's come back with, yeah, we have 3 people we can put on that project right now. And so I get blown away every time that how can they know every program that's out there? But they've been doing it for so long, and they've been doing it for such a vast amount of people that they get that education, that experience in a whole lot of different areas.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It sounds like the team has grown quite a bit over the last couple of years, and I guess we should mention that the VAs are boots on the ground in the Philippines. Can you tell me a little bit about their working environment? Are they working from home? Is there a central office? How does that look like?
Some of them work from home, and they've got great internet connection. That's kind of one of the requirements that we have, is that they have good internet connection. They have programs or access to the programs on their computer. And then some of them work in a PCI compliant facility for those that need that, and more inbound and outbound calling and things like that. We have that as well. So it kind of depends on what tasks you have and what you're in need of. We can facilitate a whole number of different possibilities.
Okay. I was going to ask, is it same rate to have somebody based in the office, or same rate for these higher skilled tasks like the web development tasks?
The rates do vary a little bit for what you need. The higher skill bill out a little bit higher than just the standard VA, but we'll still, pull from your bucket of hours that you pre-ordered. So it won't be an additional, amount that you have to come up with. It'll just maybe pull 1.5 hours for every
Gotcha.
hour that they work, and we kind of gauge it. But it depends on what level of expertise you need. If we need to go to that person, a lot of the regular VAs will have a lot of the skills, for different websites and how to navigate through those and do a lot. So yeah, I mean, it pulls from the same one, and we have an array of whatever people need.
Is there I don't know, like a common task that a lot of your customers end up asking for? Like, hey, I need you to manage my email, manage my calendar, do my social media for me. What kind of stuff are some of your most common requests?
A lot of it is, and I was surprised a little bit by this. We get stay-at-home moms that need help with their calendar, need help with all the different appointments that they have for their kids, and doctor's appointments and soccer, the games and practices. They want to book their travel. They're going to go to Disneyland, and they want them to find their hotel. They want them to book the plane, find the cheapest rates. And so we're getting more and more of that, which I didn't realize was something that people thought about, to use a virtual assistant for. But I mean, it makes sense. They're there for that, and it's can save you a lot of money in the long run by getting better prices. But I would say that the most we get is marketing. And the biggest thing that I've seen is people say, do your virtual assistants do marketing? And I would say, yes, they do, but you kind of need to direct them on the marketing that they need to do. They can't just be left alone to do the marketing. And so we've seen that a lot, and we're coming up with a plan now where if you don't necessarily know what marketing you need or how to do it, we'll actually do it for you. So we'll put the marketing package together, and we'll list out all the different things that we're going to do for you and how many hours we're going to spend on that. And then we present that to you. You purchase that, and we have our marketing expert who we have on staff, do your marketing for you. Because most people don't know the in and outs of all the different things for marketing that they need done. They just know they want marketing done, but they don't know really what to assign. So we kind of bridge that gap.
Yeah, it's one thing if you have a process written out that you can plug somebody into. It's another thing. It's like, I need more customers. I want to hire somebody to go and get them for me. Anybody who should not buy your service, any problem customers or somebody that's just not a good fit for?
Yeah, and there is the customer who can't let go of the tasks. The people that need to be, in all the time. They're afraid it's going to be done wrong, and so they won't delegate. People that have problem delegating really is the problem, and that really is what hinders business. You can't be doing the dime job all the time when the dollar job needs to be done. You need to let somebody else do the dime job so you can focus on the dollar, and you can grow your business. You can get the big picture and work on the growth instead of the nitty-gritty, research things, and upload these pictures to the website and put the details of the product on there. It's like someone else can handle those day-to-day mundane tasks, and you can focus on the bigger picture. But we do get those that can't let go of that, and they feel like they need to do everything, and that's really where it's like, this isn't the right thing for you. So.
No, I've definitely been guilty of that, but it takes some practice to letting go of all of this stuff. It's a challenge. So that's definitely not you're definitely not alone if you're in that boat. But Danny, we'll wrap things up. Any special offers for virtual assistant visitors who want to check out TaskBullet?
Yeah, we offer 20% off the first month for referrals that come from your site, and so that's good to kind of get people started and get them in there and get them a good deal in the beginning and have them try it out.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Just mention the site or mention some VAA referral code or something like that.
Yeah. So taskbullet.com, and when you sign up, we'll give you the 20% off if you mention you came from Virtual Assistant, and we'll credit you the 20% off. So
awesome. Danny, thank you so much for joining me and sharing the inside scoop on TaskBullet. I learned some things, so this is really good. I'm going to have to go update my my write-up here. And if anybody wants to check them out, like Danny said, just mention Virtual Assistant for 20% off your first bucket of hours there.